I don't even know why I'm telling you what Lethal Company is. If you're watching this video, you know what Lethal Company is. This 2023 survival horror game is one of the most popular games of this year. More popular than Call of Duty. That shitty Hogwarts game. Trying to think of more games right now. I'll put them up on screen. The game is developed by Zeekers, formerly a Roblox developer. They used to make games such as Silent Dark, Lucid Dream, and Lightbulb. While successful in their own right, Zeekers moved on to a new engine, developing other games like It Steals and The Upturned. It Steals is actually their second most popular game, with a bunch of YouTubers playing it a while back. It's really cool. You're in a giant maze, and you gotta get these blue orbs, and there's some scary stuff going on. After The Upturned, Zeekers released Lethal Company in October of this year. For a comparison of the game's success compared to their other games, here are the Steam charts for It Steals. Now here are the Steam charts for Lethal Company. The game has some sort of secret coding that makes every single thing be extremely funny and or scary. Anyone could play this game, and I mean anyone. Anyone could play this game and come up with about 25 clips of the funniest shit happening to them ever.
Like, what's up, thing?
Or the scariest shit even.
A little girl.
No, I don't want to meet the little girl.
Whoa! Okay, let's talk about the gameplay real quick. The gameplay of the game is deceptively simple, like unbelievably simple. You run around and pick shit up, bring it back to your ship, sell it, get money, repeat until you can't make any more money. Like, that's the entire gameplay loop. It's simple, right? The way the game is structured actually lets it be perfect for just dropping in any time. No matter what time, what quota, what planet, you can just drop in. When you die, you don't really feel that bad about it.
Yeah, I don't think this is the right. Oh, landmine.
What?
What the fuck? Most of the time. The way the game is structured is you have 3 days. Every time you pull that ship lever, you lose a day. There's a bunch of different moons you could land on, a bunch of different scrap, and actually, let's discuss the scrap real quick, because I spent 3 hours making this shit in Photoshop. Air horn. This is worth quite a bit. It also makes a very, very funny noise. Pick this one up. All the time. It's everywhere. It's really funny. Big bolt. It's actually a screw. It's okay, I guess. It's a little bit heavy, and it is conductive, so look out for the lightning. Yeah, if you ever play Breath of the Wild, it's the same idea as that. I be popping bottles. Sparkles and champagne. Brass bell. This one can be worth quite a lot, but it is conductive and pretty heavy, and only found on harder moons, besides Vow and Assurance, I guess. So try getting this one if you can. Candy can be really bad, but sometimes it can be okay. If it's under 10, don't bother picking it up. Waste of an inventory slot, I swear to God. Cash register, this one's fun. It could be worth a lot of money, but it is heavy. I think it's the heaviest item in the game. Also, it's two-handed, so good luck carrying it around anything else. Chemical jug. This only shows up on Vow for some reason. I don't know why, but it could be worth quite a bit. Clown horn. The other funny horn in the game. This one makes funny noises, but this one is conductive, so look out for that. Can be worth quite a bit. Coffee mug. Don't talk to me till I've had my coffee. Cookie mold pan. This one's weird. It can be worth a little bit. Weighs a kind of a lot. Isn't conductive for some reason, even though it's clearly made out of metal. I'd say pick it up if you can. Egg beater. Not a weapon, which would be really funny if it could be a weapon, but it's not. It is conductive, so look out for that. But it can be worth a pretty penny. 44 smackaroos, if you're really, really lucky. Breaking Bad joke. This flask, the flask is certainly something in the game, and it's conductive for some reason, even though it's made out of glass. I don't know why, but it is what it is, I guess. Fancy lamp. This one can be worth a lot. Does provide some light, even though it doesn't help. It just cuts off half your screen. It's really annoying. It's two-handed somehow. Your character literally carries it with one hand. Can weigh a bit, and only found on the hard moon. Gold bar. Now this can be the most expensive item in the game. It is conductive, so look out for that. Somehow only found on experimentation in March. That might be wrong, but sure, I'm not questioning the wiki. Golden cup. Worth way less than the gold bar for some reason. Don't know why. Found on the hard moons. Pick it up if you can. There's no reason not to. Hairbrush. It sure is loot in the game. Hair dryer. This is actually one of 2 powered items in the game. It doesn't do anything besides sell for a lot. Be pretty light, but it is conductive, so look out for that. Jar of pickles is funny. It's worth a bit, but also it's really funny, so pick it up. This is like the most common item in the damn game. You will see a gazillion of these. They're on every moon, everywhere. You will find one. Guaranteed. This isn't like a, oh, look out for a large axle. You will find a large axle. I promise you. I'll boot up the game for 10 minutes, you will find one of these motherfuckers. I swear to God. Laser pointer. It's funny because it's the same laser as the Sentry. Also, it's the only other battery-powered scrap in the game, so that's fun. Magic 7 ball. It sure is magical for how unimportant it is. I mean, 3672, pretty good range. One-handed 16 weight. Hard moons. Go crazy. This one's fun. It doesn't actually magnify stuff, which is unfortunate. but it can be worth a lot, and it's found on a lot of moons. This one's fun. It makes us scream sometimes when you pick it up. Can be worth a lot, and doesn't weigh much. It can be worth a lot, but it is two-handed, so good luck. This is my favorite loot item in the game, because it usually is worth a lot, weighs nothing, and isn't conductive. So you can just carry 4 of these motherfuckers right back to the ship, no problem. Only in hard moons though.
Pills here!
Plastic fish, not very unique, but also it's very funny, because it's a little fish. Robot toy can be super loud if you pick it up, so be ready to haul ass. If you drop it and pick it up, sometimes you can pick it up and it won't make any noise. If that happens, don't switch back to it. If you scroll off it, don't scroll back because it will start making noise again. Rubber Lucky is funny because it can be $2 to $100, so you're just gambling. You're straight up gambling every time you pick one of these dudes up. Steering wheel, it sure is a steering wheel. It's conductive, so look out for that, I guess. The worst fucking item in the game. This item sucks Mondo dick. Quite literally the only item in the entire game that have like less money than it weighs. Just don't pick this up. I'm sorry, like $10? 26 pounds? Hello? Conductive? What is the point? I fucking hate the title motion. I'm getting angry. Tea kettle's pretty funny. Actually, it's worth more if you play on the British servers. I made that up, but it is pretty good. Teeth. Toothpaste is okay. It could sell for a lot and weighs nothing. I think it's just the worst perfume basically. Toy Cube appears everywhere but experimentation. Weighs nothing and could cost around $30, which is pretty good. V-type engine, you will see one of these. This is like basically an Axle reskin. You find this everywhere. Wedding ring, I forgot to put the conductivity on the infographic here, so I'll put that in post. But it can be worth a lot. So try grabbing these if you can. This one is really funny. Don't sell this. I'm not joking, don't sell this. Keep it in your ship at all times. It doesn't sell for a lot. It's really funny because you walk over it and it makes a fart noise, which is really funny. That's all the basic scrap. There is a couple more scrap items, but these ones actually all have purposes. For example, the signs. These are melee weapons. They do the exact same damage as the shovel, but they weigh a bit more. The stop sign is 21 pounds and the yield sign is 42, which is absurd. Just sell it. The shotgun, which drops from a rare enemy, which I'll go over later because he's really awesome, is counted as scrap, though its primary feature is much more obvious. The beehive and masts are also related to an enemy, which I'll cover in a second. The key unlocks things. The homemade flashbang is the flashbang, but it's shitty. The apparatus is not really that special. It's kind of like just a regular piece of scrap, but I put it here because of its spawn. It always spawns in generator rooms, which only spawn in facilities. The remote makes the lights go on and off in the ship. The gift can be opened for a random item that's in the moon's loot pool. Open it when you get back to the ship, because sometimes it could drop two-handed items, and it would probably be better to carry a lighter one-handed item. Not counting the scrap, there's also a lot of items you can buy from your in-game store. Kinda like Fortnite. If you're watching this video, be sure to check your item shop. There are many goodies and surprises waiting there for you. The walkie-talkie is a must-have for communication. Being able to communicate with any of your teammates from anywhere on the map is super important. Its battery also lasts longer than the day you're there, so you can use it like some sort of timer. The flashlight lets you see things. The lockpicker is basically an infinite use key with a cooldown. It can be a bit heavy, so look out for that. If you're having some really bad luck finding keys, you could get one of these, but usually finding keys is not that much of a problem. Pro flashlights are just better flashlights. They weigh a tiny bit more, but they have double the battery life and are much brighter. The shovel is the best melee weapon in the game. The stop sign and yield sign do the exact same amount of damage, but they weigh a little more than the shovel. Actually, the yield sign weighs a lot more than the shovel. Stun grenades. These are pretty useful. They're a one-time use. They stun almost every enemy in the game for 5 seconds, which is a life-saving amount of time. You can cover a surprising amount of ground in 5 seconds. Spray paint. You spray stuff. This could be used to mark passageways, draw silly faces on the ship. It lingers around quite longer than you think it would. You can also mark other people. The boombox plays funny music. You could use it to like mark the exit of a facility, but the exit already has like a distinct noise that it plays like a fan, so... They can act as an audio alert for dogs, and also they apparently attract hygrodeers, but I don't know, I've never seen it. You got me messed up if you think I ain't buying this though. Funniest item in the game. Instant buy. Extension ladder. This can be used to reach a fire exits on offense and dying. It's no nonsense. It's quite literally a ladder that extends and then falls over. Also, it can kill you, so look out for that. The Raider Booster is like the most complicated item in the game right now, and also, it's from It Steals. The model's from It Steals. Isn't that a crazy fun fact? The Raider Booster is a very strategic item. You're able to view it on the camera, like any other player, and also using the ship's computer, ping it, making it make a noise that attracts monsters. It also acts as some sort of light source, though it's not that bright, and it's an infinitely reusable flash. You could use it as many times as you want, though you do need at least 2 people, one person carrying it, one person using the computer. It's basically a get out of jail free card for a lot of enemies in the game. Also, apparently, as far as I'm aware, it's the only item that you could buy from the shop that shows up on a scan. TCP Inhalant makes you go faster and reduces the weight in your inventory, but it fucks up your screen. There's like a smoke overlay, there's like red and green, it's crazy. The zap gun scans a small area in front of the player before letting loose a bolt of lightning that stops monsters in their tracks. Be careful using this though, because you can zap your friends. It essentially acts like a longer flashbang. It's good for keeping monsters in place when you want to whack them with a shovel or something, but it is really pricey. 400 credits is a lot. Only buy it if you know how to use it and your team is well coordinated. The jetpack is $700, but it makes you fly. The controls are fucking impossible, I guess on purpose, because it'd be way too overpowered if they weren't. It's okay for flying loot back and forth really fast, but it is a heavy investment. The other things you could buy in the store consist of ship upgrades, suits, and furniture. I'm only going to mention the ship upgrades here because those have the most impact. The loud horn plays a foghorn noise for anyone on the map, which can be used to communicate with teammates without using walkies, though in a very rudimentary way. But it is only $100. The signal translator is just the loud horn, but more useful as it plays a message across your screen that everyone gets. You can put up to 9 letters in here. If someone's on desk duty at the ship, it's good for indicating what sort of monsters are outside. But in reality, all it's good for is transmitting a perfectly spaced penis across your screen. Teleporters used to teleport people back to the ship when they're in danger, but in reality, it's probably better to teleport their bodies. Think about it. You get teleported, you lose all your loot. What was the purpose? At least try to escape. And if you get killed, we could just recover your body and recoup the losses. So it's a win-win. Keep in mind though, there are a couple ways that the body can't be recovered, like being eaten by a giant or a worm. Also, you can teleport a mast onto your ship. So if your friend gets possessed and you don't know, you're just toast. The inverse teleporter is like the fucked up evil cousin of the regular teleporter. It teleports anyone standing on top of it into a random spot in the facility. If you don't bring anything, you could be stuck behind a locked door with no way out. And on a moon like Titan with its huge bunkers, you could get lost super easily. Using the inverse teleporter is quite literally a gamble. You could be locked behind a door, you could teleport right into an enemy nest, or you could get some good loot. The appeal is that it instantly gets you inside with no long walk to the main entrance, but most of the time, it's not worth the risk. Equipment is very important. It could save your life in multiple different scenarios, help you defend yourself against monsters, communicate with your teammates. Only problem is that it takes up a slot, which could be used for some really valuable scrap. Okay, that's enough of the items. That's enough of the scrap. Let's get on to the meat of the game. The monsters.
I'm stuck in the area. I'm stuck in the old area, okay? I'm stuck with these 2 creatures in here. What do I do? Uh-oh. He's coming upstairs.
Leave!
Oh, yeah!
No, you're so dead! No, the entrance is... Go, get out!
There are a healthy amount of entities in this game. Not all of them are being created equal. Some are all bark and no bite, while some are all... What the fuck? I'll do a quick rundown of them and what to expect when we run into them, from least to most threatening. This is my opinion. I'm not a pro at the game. These are just what I think are the least dangerous to the most dangerous. Spore lizards. These guys seem scary with a wide open mouth and some sharp teeth, but they're harmless. They won't do anything. They release a giant pink cloud when you get close to them, and if they do bite, it does like no damage. Locusts and manticoils. These 2 outdoor entities are completely harmless. They merely serve as ambiance to give the world more life. It could be argued that the spore lizard is more dangerous because it could actually hurt you, but the spore lizard could take a power level. Hoarding bugs, probably one of the most popular monsters in the game. These guys, they're not gonna do much, but they can be a real threat. They can quickly swarm you and just murder you if you anger them. Keyword being if. If you leave these guys alone, they're harmless. Okay, I'm gonna try pronouncing this. Hygrodeer. These slimes are easy to avoid, but they do lots of damage and move real slowly, which might seem like less dangerous, but they block off pathways and exits. They also can't be harmed or killed, making them a long-lasting pain in the ass. Baboon hawks. These guys seem scary, but they really aren't that bad. They can be crazy strong if they want to hurt you, but they prefer to attack in numbers or when cornered. Their AI is really weird. It's really inconsistent, but just be aware that they can kill you. Also, they fight dogs. They have beef with dogs, so look out for that. Okay, Snareflay. This is where shit starts getting bad. Fuck these guys. While somewhat easy to dodge, these guys are practically a guaranteed kill if you're undergeared. They stick to the ceiling and latch onto your head like a head crab, slowly killing you and suffocating you. They also muffle your voice, by the way, so good luck screaming for help. There's a couple ways to get these guys off you, but they're all situational, so. Number 1, use a melee weapon. Whether it be the guy being grabbed or one of his friends, one swing should just knock it right off. Problem is, you drop everything when you get grabbed, so you have to scan to find them. Easy enough if you have a stop sign, which can be scanned, but if you have a shovel, you'll have to shovel around and look for it like Velma looking for her glasses. Because shop items don't get scanned. If you're near an exit, you can just leave. Like, just leave. They'll die automatically. If you're playing single player, stand absolutely still when it grabs you, and you'll escape with a pip of health left, though the flea stays alive. Keep in mind, this doesn't work in multiplayer. Even if you're the last one alive on your team, if you're in multiplayer, you will die. So don't do that. 5, you could stun it using a zap gun or a flashbang. That gets it off. Lots of people go into runs with no weapons, no flashlights, no anything, so they can pick up more loot. If a snare flea spawns in, which it likely will, look at these spawn rates, you're toast. With your best option to be run over a pit or into a mine, because at least then, it fucking dies. Bunker spider. Giant spider. Do I really need to say anything else? It puts down webs that block pathways. It's huge. It's relatively quick. Not really. You could kind of strafe it, get out of the way. But it's strong. Used to be able to rail cheese it, just hop up on a rail and whack it, but they got rid of that, so be extra careful around the webs, as walking into one instantly attracts a spider to your location. The one saving grace about these guys is that they make themselves known very easily, whether it's the webs everywhere, the incredibly distinct sound of their walking, or its legs clipping through a wall. You'll know when a bunker spider's there. Circuit bees. These guys can be pretty freaky if you get close, but they're very easy to avoid. Most of my deaths from these guys have been completely my fault, just me being a dumbass. They can kill you really fast though, but you can avoid them no problem. Their hives? Their hives are worth a lot of money sometimes, so sometimes you want to grab those and put them on the back of your ship to save them for later. Thumper. No, not the best rhythm game of all time. Find me about it. These things are fast, able to move in a straight line at an unbelievable pace. While somewhat dangerous, I think they're the easiest of the hard enemies to kill. There's plenty of areas you could cheese, even after the rail nerf. Corners, bookshelves, raised ledges. They're consistently the only monster I see get killed by a shovel. Even though they're somewhat easy to kill, kinda, they don't mess around with damage. They charge you fast, and they kill you fast. Eyeless dogs. Another outdoors only entity. The eyeless dogs act like SCP-939, completely blind, but with excellent hearing. If you're making noise, whether it be from a piece of scrap, a weapon swing, walking, running, jumping, voice chat, or even typing, it will hear you, so it's best to shut up and crouch. If you're stuck at the ship, you'll be playing Five Nights at Freddy's, closing the door every time the scary animal comes close. Earth Leviathan. This guy could be a run killer. It burrows deep underground and will pop up when it senses movement, devouring anything it comes into contact with. When they pop out of the ground, you could run, but the truth is you'll probably die. Also, they kill every other enemy in the game. I think maybe besides one, but we'll talk about that later. The Mask. The Masks are in a special club. It's one of 2 monsters able to exit the facility with a player. It'll try to act like a player a little bit before lunging at you with its arms out. They usually have the walking speed of a player, though they can sprint at random times, getting really fast for a second. The masks spawn as items. When put on, it turns you into a mask, so don't do that. But don't be mistaken. Even if no one has a mask, they can still spawn in naturally, so look out for that. Coil heads, in terms of gameplay, are just SCP-173. Though they are a bit more fair, because if there was a blink meter in this game, it would be impossible. You can actually see them move, quite a bit, but they never move with direct eye contact. And they take that eye contact very literally. If they can't see your face, they will move. Even if most of their body is exposed, they'll still jitter around. Look at this shit. Coil heads fundamentally change how you approach a moon. They're easy to counter with coordination, but they can be really bad if you're not prepared, or if there's 2 of them, because that does happen quite a bit. The Bracken. The other mascot of Lethal Company. This is one sneaky dude. It's able to approach any player silently from behind and just kill them instantly. It has pretty good AI, being able to track the player and sneak around them. You counter it by staring at it, though not for too long. When it kills a player, it's just gonna crack their neck and drag them away to a designated spot, so look out for that. Also, if someone tells you that this room is a Bracken room, and it means a Bracken spawned, that's wrong. There's no correlation between this room and the Bracken. These next 4 monsters are what I consider the hardest in the game. They can end runs very fast. Starting out with the new kid on the block, the Nutcracker. Acting like a souped up mobile turret, it's known for its insane ability to wipe teams very fast. While it's ungodly dangerous, you can still avoid it pretty easily. It has 3 phases: patrol, scan, and attack. If you remain absolutely still when it's scanning, it won't be able to see you. Not just by not moving your character. I mean, still as a statue. Basically, hands off your keyboard and mouse. No moving your mouse around, no changing your items, no crouching, jumping. If it does spot you, it will enter its attack phase, playing music to indicate that it's very angry. Try and stay away from it as much as you can. Due to its happy trigger finger, it's pretty easy to avoid it if you have some corners or walls. But remember, it also has an insta-kill move. If you get too close, it just fucking punts you across the room. He has to fire 2 shells before reloading, giving you plenty of time to either smack him or run away. Keep in mind, he plays this noise every time he fires. If you're able to kill him, you can pick up his shotgun. As of recording, it's the strongest weapon in the game by a large margin. Nutcracker will always drop 2 shells with his shotgun, but also it counts the shells he has inside his shotgun. So if you can, try to get him to reload before you kill him. Keep in mind, the only way to get it is to pry it from its cold, dead hands. You can't sneak up on it and steal it. That motherfucker has to be super dead before you can touch it. And the Nutcracker's pretty rare, spawning everywhere but Val. His spawn rates hardly matter on the easier moons, but they go up on the hard moons, with a whopping 25% spawn rate on red, with a 12% spawn rate in the other 2 hard moons. Also, this motherfucker has a power level of 1, bruh. Yeah, the fucking guy with the shotgun who can kill you instantly has the same power level as a spore lizard. Also, its max spawn number is 10, so that means there could be 10 of these motherfuckers at the same time. These guys are no strangers to showing up in packs. The Jester. As other toy-related entity, this guy's no slouch either. This guy's gameplay is basically just a timer. When he's active, you have a limited amount of time you can move around inside before you have to dip. He'll follow you around for a bit, being absolutely quiet. In this state, he's completely passive and can't hurt you at all. But soon after, he'll start cranking his handle to let you know that he's winding up. After around 40 seconds, he's gonna pop out and kill everyone. You can't hide from him. He automatically knows where you are. He's faster than you, completely invincible. You could stun it with a stun gun and a flash grenade and stuff, but he is completely invincible. Everyone has to leave. Every single person has to leave. If they don't, they get eaten. After everyone leaves, you have to give it like 5 seconds to calm down. That's how long the wiki says, but I'd give it a little bit longer. Also, if it's winding up, it can block a doorway, which makes it completely impossible to escape. You just gotta sit there and wait for your inevitable death. The Jester represents an omnipresent force that could kill you anywhere. Unless you exit the thin metal doors of the facility, in that case you'll be fine. The Ghost Girl is in many cases a near run ender. While not a guaranteed death, that's one extra set of hands that can't loot effectively. She'll stalk one player, muffling their noise, making their lights flicker, and breathing loudly. There is a way to deal with her, just don't look at her. If the player looks at her a few times, she'll start skipping towards you. You could run away from her, but most of the time she's gonna get you. She can only haunt one player at a time, and only that player could see her. The others can see her on the ship camera, though she won't show up on the monitor like every other enemy in the game. She'll always spawn out of view, so do your best to not turn around that much. Here's the wiki's way of dealing with her. This is way too complicated for me, and my ass is going to die. Forest Giants, Forest Keepers, I don't know what's one. These guys are by far the most powerful enemy in the game. They actually had to get nerfed in version 45 because players thought they were too OP. They're big, fast, and completely destroy your body when they eat it. They can spot you from surprisingly far away, and they're not slow. They're walking, but they are not slow. The player could easily outrun it if they have no loot on them, but the reality is you're gonna have loot on you, so. They're unkillable, though they can be stunned pretty easily, and they cannot get in the ship, though they can't grab you if you're at the door. The recommended way of beating them is running or hiding, but on Rend and Dine, it's just a bunch of open space. You're not hiding anywhere. You can get teleported out of its hand though, which is pretty funny.
It got me, you just gotta run.
No! 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 This can't be happening! This can't be happening to me!
You're gonna make. Oh. Go, go, go!
Close the fucking door!
Oh my god!
We're leaving! We're leaving! We're leaving! We're leaving! We're leaving! I've compiled all the entities into a tier list that makes it way easier to understand than watching that whole segment. So if you're lazy and don't want to give me my sweet, sweet, precious watch time, here you go. When I was brainstorming this video, I wanted it to be some sort of deep video essay about Lethal Company. It ended up being a 20-minute long recording of me explaining shit, which usually that's how it goes. But I feel like for Lethal Company, this is all I can do. All the moments you experience in this game are something that you have to experience yourself. It could be funny to watch a video of somebody messing around, but the magic that's in the game, that's something that truly can't be replicated by watching a video or even reading something. If you've watched up to this message in the video, I'm just gonna tell you right now, you should buy Lethal Company. I spent a long time making this video. I'm recording this line on January 3rd. I started the video around the end of November. Not counting the footage I had to get for this video, which I usually just did in single player with mods, I spent about 15-16 hours playing Lethal Company. Lethal Company is lightning in a bottle. It's truly one of the most fun games I've played in my entire life, and I've played a lot of games, but this game really stuck with me. I'm gonna end the video by showing a bunch of clips, probably some of the clips you've seen so far in the video, but in their entirety with their audio, because I think they're really funny or interesting or scary. Also, I play with some really cool people in pubs getting some of this footage, and I want to shout them out. The names will be on screen as the clip plays. Right now, I don't know how well this video will do. It could get like 200,000 or like 200 or 20. Making this video has been a lot of fun, really stressful. I don't know if I'm gonna make more videos like this. I just truly hope you enjoyed. And with that, I'm gonna leave you guys with some clips. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
But wants to be better. Is all nice then, bro?
I think so.
Okay.
Where should we?
Let's go downstairs.
Yeah, okay. Oh fuck.
Oh, as fast as possible.
Nutcracker!
Oh shit! Two of them!
Fuck.
Last word. Yeah, I don't think this is the right. Oh, landmine.
What?
What the fuck? That was our last day. We're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. This run is over. That literally just killed the run.
What?
Left.
Leroy Jenkins!
Oh! Oh!
You know.
Go, go, go!
Dude, bro is chilling.
Oh my god, it's on hand!
Where'd he go?
He's chill.
What'd you guys see?
Oh, you're alive? Oh! I'm sorry. I'm just testing out how middle of the screen the laser pointer is, because I got like a built-in.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. What was that? Oh, it's the air horn.
Oh, he's got a horn.
That sounded like demonic, right?
It sounded really scary for a second.
Hi.
Right back at the beginning. This just loops around. This goes fucking nowhere.
Well, at least I can get hit.
Hey guys.
Hey, this turret. Oh shit.
I'm him!
Okay, so there's no. Am I the last one alive? Not work. Oh shit! Oh
I'm
shit!
right here!
No, wait! I thought it was the last one! No! Oh, fuck! I'm sorry! Oh no! Oh. I thought
You couldn't check the fucking monitor!
I checked the monitors! That's the crazy thing! I fucking checked the monitor! And that's fine, but no, it's worth a lot of money. So keep it, and now you're gonna have to jump back.
Like, what's up, thing?
You think if I say coil head 3 times, it'll spawn?
I think so, that's how it works.
Coil
Little
head,
girl,
coil
little
head,
girl, little
coil head.
girl.
Don't. No, I don't want to meet the little girl.
Whoa!
Oh
Fuck!
crap! Bracken.